There is a huge learning curve when you start playing DayZ, but regardless of how long you've been playing, there is always more to learn. Hello, Survivor. My name is Bean, and today I'll go over some tips and tricks for DayZ that you may or may not know. You can bandage with bandanas. You can tie people up with rope, duct tape, metal wire, barbed wire, and handcuffs. Tying someone up with barbed wire will give them a cut when they struggle out. You can turn barbed wire into metal wire with pliers. You can light a broom on fire. You can get the heat buff from fires, brooms, gas stoves, and torches. You can make a bone knife by combining one bone with any stone. You can make a cooking tripod with 2 short sticks and a long stick. Cooking pots and frying pans take damage with each use. Once an item is ruined, you can no longer use it. You can repair knives, axes, and pickaxes with a sharpening stone. You can repair any of the improvised clothing with more rags. Improvised shoes wear down faster when travelling on roads and pavements. You lose hardly any blood from a foot bleed, so if someone pinches your shoes and leaves you with no rags, don't worry about it too much. Each body part has a different rate of blood loss. A bleed will clot after 5 minutes, but will leave you with a wound infection. Stage 1 of a wound infection can be cured with 1 use of either alcohol tincture, iodine, or disinfectant spray. Stage 1 of a wound infection will last for about 20 minutes, slowing down your stamina regen and making your character groan. Stage 2 of a wound infection will require Tetra. The amount you'll need to take will vary each time. Stage 2 of a wound infection will last for around 40 minutes without any Tetra before it sends you back to the beach. You'll lose health, have slower stamina regen, and the groaning gets louder and more frequent. You can drink from bottles, canteens, cooking pots, and any of the sodas with bloody hands without getting sick. You can fix stab vests, press vests, plate carriers, and helmets with epoxy. You can wash your hands at any water source. You can wash your hands with disinfectants. You can cure radiation poisoning with clean blood, either from another player whose blood type is compatible with yours, or by taking your own blood before going into the toxic area, using a blood bag and an IV start kit. A red flare will appear above the area that is about to be hit with radiation. If you've somehow gotten yourself sick and are throwing up everywhere, getting into a car will prevent you from vomiting. If you can't find any small stones along train tracks and trail paths, you can mine stones from rocks using either a sledgehammer or a pickaxe. Flags can be turned into armbands. You can get into this tree above Tricresta to overwatch the tents. There is a small cave hidden in the rocks just north of Svetlo in the northeast corner of the map. Wearing bright coloured clothes under a ghillie suit makes you easier to spot from a distance. Hidden inside these chimney stacks is an evil Santa. Hidden inside the gun on the UH-1Y heli crashes is a smiley face. Most backpacks make a lot of noise while wearing them. The burlap and fur courier bags make hardly any noise while wearing them. The burlap, fur, and combat backpacks make hardly any noise while you're wearing them. Having a gun on your shoulders or in your hands makes a lot of noise. You can craft an improvised air filter with a dust mask, water bottle, and charcoal tablets. The clouds move to the east. When you get the full stomach icon next to your stats, it doesn't mean you are full. wait for the stomach icon to disappear, and continue eating and drinking until it appears again. Repeat this process until the arrows on your stats are flashing up and down. Once the arrows are flashing, you are now actually full. This last one is very random and not everyone has access or chooses to play on this map, but it might be worth knowing. On the Malsk, as long as you have the heat buff, you can consume freezing food and drink without it affecting your temperature, which would otherwise result in you losing health. If you have any other tips and tricks, drop them down in the comments below. I hope this video helps you out. If it did, slap the subscribe button, click the ding dong and give it a like.